had the 2 goals against the Swedes and played decently in the game. Last year they scored the most goals they've ever scored in a preliminary round. 21 goals in 7 games. They had some wild ones. Austria and Slovakia, then later tonight, Finland and Sweden. Now German sends that back in front. That's tipped wide by Zuckel. He finds Vincent Rohrer, who falls. Now back at the point, here's Nickel with a long shot that goes off a stick and wide. Raffel deflected that wide. Austria led Sweden 1-0 and 2-1 in that game. The Swedes scored twice in 12 seconds in the third period to erase that deficit.
That would be a tough one to overcome, even with the time off between games for Austria. You just
Lucas Houghton for the face-off for Austria. Going back to Bieber, a long shot that got through. Levi made the save on.
do not take kindly.
Battle for it, the side of the goal still loose. Levi down, picked up by Heinrich. What a stop there by Levi. Shot out the right pad. And now back come the Slovaks. Takac dropped that back, picked up by Zverger, and away come the Austrians. 3-on-2. Kasper for Wolf jumping in. Bernd Wolf works in, centers it, great chance, score! Schneider snaps it home, and Austria grabs a 1-0 lead.
You play with fire enough, you're going to get burnt. For Austria in this tournament earlier. Scores a goal here. 3-on-2, turns into a 4-on-3. Tremendous patience for Wolf. And was Marco Kasper in the crease? He was. Was he interfering with the goaltender? The official was right there. Now, I would say, yeah, did he stop or did German shove him in?
And his goal stick is tangled up with Kasper's skate. So the Slovaks have looked at this. Played for 4 different North American pro teams in the American League and the ECHL last year. Now poke back in front, they score! Marco Kasper slides that home, and the Austrians have grabbed a 2-0 lead.
Schneider pulls it back, gets it to him, and he does the rest. 1-on-3. He fights off the defenders, and Levi, the all-or-nothing poke check. When it hits, you're a genius. When it misses, you've got an empty net. Rorschach has the puck, but ends up having it poked off his stick by Kasper. Stays with it for a
pass chipped ahead by Nickel. Takac, lead pass for Sikora with Suko. Sikora shoots, he fired that wide.
Good chance for Adam Sikora as Nickel gets a little carried away. Trying to join the rush. Guys are changing in behind him, so Sikora has a little bit of room and he sails one. Ooh.
Knocked away by Nickel. Line held by Mudrak. Now Suko with it. Time winding down, shoots at the goalpost. Off the inside of the pipe. Vienna and Bratislava are less than an hour apart. Kanasco has that taken away. Ackerman centers it, bounces back, and a quick shot there by Toller. Shots evening up now somewhat. 12-9 in favor. Walking out, there's a quick chance for Honzek, scores! And Samuel Honzek gives Slovakia new life.
Honzek, who'd been dropped to the 4th line, takes advantage of a tough turnover as Bieber's trying, it's Meyer trying to sweep it up the short side. He puts it right on the tape of Honzek, and there's no support in the middle. Beavers below the goal line, all 3 defenders below the goal line. And this is a nice shot. Whew. That is up in a hurry. It's not a good start. It's not a good start. It happens sometimes.
German centered that for Dvorsky. Now back in front, Sikora 2x and a kicker down, makes the save.
2-goal advantage after Sikora almost tied it up. As good play on the dump in, retrieval. Sikora heads to the front of that. Nice pass through traffic. He tries to find 5-hole. Kicker shuts it down. Chromiak rips it through. Oh, good stick discipline from Kicker to make that save.
Thomas Raffles. Threads that ahead for Baumgartner. Looks back at the point for Knickel. Or Nickel rather. And that shot off the post by Heinrich. Swings that back to Regenda. Lantoshi shoots. Loose puck in front. And Rosendic couldn't reach it.
And there's hitting people. But it's really physical in these areas in front of the net.
On good, on good.
And the battles around for loose pucks, where you have to go to score goals, and Deep drop down in front of the net. He's free for a second. Here comes Kristoff, but a quick stick.
Regenda back on it. Wins that battle for the puck. Centers it. And Zverger knocked that away. Now Zverger one-on-one with Rosendic. Zverger shoots. Levi got just a piece of that. For Lantoshi. Shoots. Kickert save. Rebound loose in front. Poked away by Kickert. Lantoshi centers it. Kristoff with a great chance. And Kickert a point-blank save.
Battling, swipe to the side. Regenda, the big man, standing right in front, parking it. And doing a good job of distributing while doing so.
Kanasco drops it back for Kristoff. Myers rotated to the top now with no stick. Kanasco walks in, backhand shot. And that's stopped by Kickert. Kickert. Ivan. Back in for Dvorsky. To Ivan. That shot got through again, might have been tipped, and Kickert knocked that away. Here comes Takac with it. In with Suko and Kanasco. Suko. Puck is back in front. Suko scores! The captain, Matas Suko, ties the game at 2.
2-on-2. Across the drop, and Wolf gets a little stuck on his knee. He goes to block a shot, and when he drops to his knee, he loses all his speed. Watch him drop to his knee. That allows Suko to drive past him. Good little give and go with Takac, and he outweights Kickert all the way across. Throws it up into the empty net. Huge goal for Slovakia. Finds himself all the way back now. 2-2 tie game.
Nickel lost the puck, picked up by Honzek. For Chetterley alone in front, great save by Kickert. He sticks out the right pad and makes the stop on Sebastian Chetterley.
Massive save for Kickert. Turnover by Nickel. He overskates it, mishandles it. Good pass for Honzek, gets it in front, but Chetterley's edges fail him. He wants to stop and come back to his forehand. As he's stopping, he goes down. It doesn't elevate the puck. It's there. It's the right decision.
Down low for Roman. Milos Roman. Drops it off to Koch. He gets loose. A backhand shot. Kickert down again. He corrals the rebound.
In the game, the big man goes right to the front of the net. Nickel's got him tied up, but he doesn't have his stick. Watch Hansek's stick. And a little piece towards Kickert. He was doing his best to get this one at least to overtime. He was in this exact same position.
Time winding down here in the third. Raffel reaching out. The puck just out of his grasp. And Austria and Slovakia will go to overtime. For Schwager. Off the bench comes Unterberger. They poke it back to him. Unterberger in across the line. Drops it back to Rohrer. Shoots, and Levi fights that off as the puck goes up and out. Baumgartner wins it. Schneider back across. Kasper got the shot away. Koch got in the way.
Good job by Koch. We know exactly what was up.
All right, so even after regulation and overtime and onto a shootout.
Good game.
Yeah, he was started as the 13th forward, just added to the roster this morning. In comes Chaykovich. On Kickert. Off Kickert, off the post and out.
Got it through the legs, but maybe off the right knee. Oh. On the pad as it's going through, he gets a piece of it.
Dominic Schwager, next shooter, 4 years in the Western League, so he'd know his way around a shootout. Berger shoots and Levi makes the stop.
That was a game of patience. That's Werder was waiting for the 5-hole to open up and just outweighted him. Got to keep your stick there. He's down early. Keep your stick there. Don't push too early.
Martin Romiak, lots of speed, backhand scores.
I guess when you throw a pump fake like that, it works. Why not? To his own net. There's classic sell the shot, plant the left heel, and dig over. Almost out of control himself.
Benjamin Baumgartner for Austria. Baumgartner shoots, Levi makes the stop.
Clean read on where
the fourth shooter for Austria. Out backhand shot, scores.
Wait until you see the little net. Levi strings him out for a long time, but good patience.
Robert Lantoshi. Stopped by Kicker.
Kicker makes the first pad save. Again, that puck is not sitting flat.
Walks in, Wade scores!
Oh, yes! What a goal! This is a move that works on your forehand. I think he runs out of options on the forehand and says, you know what, I got to find something different here. Let's pull it back, slam it through. Well done, Schneider.
So now Kristoff has to score to extend the shootout. Michal Kristoff, in on Kicker. Hit the post, and the Austrians win it.
Kristoff wants a trip. He's asking for a trip right now.